What's up, guys? Welcome back to Caden Paul channel, and once again, F1 roundup time. So, qualifying, really good, despite, of course, the challenges from Max Verstappen, but Charles Leclerc for Ferrari, pole position, all well. Then it gets to the race. Charles Leclerc getting a very good launch off the start, with, of course, Lewis Hamilton and Sergio Perez having a bit of a duel, with, of course, Lando Norris and George Russell, but then there was a cheeky Alex Albon in the back there. Charles Leclerc holding off for quite a while with Max Verstappen, but then, like it happened in Spain, Imola, and Baku. Not Spain, Imola, no, Spain and Baku. Charles Leclerc, once again, lost the fucking lead. Absolutely gutted. But despite with Carlos Sainz starting 19th, he still managed to get 5th place, which I'm happy with. In the end, it was once again for the 7th time this year, it's a Max Verstappen victory. He's won in Jeddah, he's won in Imola, Miami, Spain, Baku, Canada, and France. But for the first time this year was a double Mercedes podium, so that they've closed the gap to Ferrari by 44 points. Verstappen has now a 63-point lead over Charles Leclerc. Ferrari need to get their shit together because, of course, there's another race next week, the Hungaroring. And the Hungaroring should benefit them. Lots of corners. Particularly, it's not my favourite track. I don't like the Hungaroring because it's not a quick track like Monza or Circuit of the Americas or Mexico or Brazil or even Abu Dhabi. It's not like that. It's a bit boring. But fingers crossed they do not make the same mistake, because they almost did that in Austria, but they won. So it was Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton, George Russell, top 3 in that order. Carlos Sainz getting points with Sergio Perez. Then Esteban Ocon, Fernando Alonso, Lando Norris. And, of course, Lance Stroll, who also got points. So, yet another dreadful weekend, but I reckon it was a 3.5, maybe a 4. Because of giving how good the circumstances was, despite Ferrari once again screwing up. But Hungaroring next week, and then it's the summer break, so there won't be any F1 roundups till the 28th of August after next weekend. And then after the summer break, it's triple header. Spa, Zandvoort, Monza. Then it's shitty Singapore. Then we've got Japan, which we haven't seen for a couple of years. So Japan is back on the calendar. Same with, of course, Singapore. So those two tracks are friendly newcomers back on the calendar. And of course, this today was supposed to be the last ever French Grand Prix. So France is going to be off the calendar. And Belgium might be off as well, which, if that happens, it's going to be gutting. But, of course, like I've said, next year, Las Vegas coming in, Qatar coming in next year, and maybe South Africa. It's going to make things interesting with the 2023 cars. But that's pretty much what I've had to say. Once again, another Max Verstappen victory, which is gutting. But all he needs is 3 more wins, which, given the circumstances with Belgium and Zandvoort and possibly Circuit of the Americas, potentially. But of course, he has not won in Hungary. He has not won in Monza. He has not won in Brazil. Actually, he has won in Brazil, but he has not won in Singapore. And I don't think he's won Bahrain either. Yeah, so I don't think he's won Bahrain. He's won Saudi Arabia. He hasn't won Australia. He's won Imola. He's won Miami. He's won Spain. He's won Monaco. Actually, Monaco, yes. He won in Monaco. He won in Baku. He's won in Canada. Silverstone he did. Austria, France, Belgium, Netherlands, not in Singapore. I don't think he won Japan either. He hasn't won Japan. And then, of course, Circuit of the Americas, Brazil, Mexico, Abu Dhabi, he's all won those. So, could it honestly be a second world title for Max Verstappen? Looking by it, it might. But battle for second place is going to be very watchful. So that's pretty much it what I've had to say. And hopefully you enjoyed this roundup. See you guys for the Hungarian Grand Prix.